Hello guys, okay, I have returned to make my second Halloween video. I also just wanna say big thanks for the big support on the last unboxing video. That has given me a lot of motivation to continue making videos. Okay, so the thing that I have planned for us today is a video about map rating, and today we will be rating this year's Halloween maps. Which most of them are fine except one. But I'll get to that. And we'll rank them using points. I will just give them a point score from 1 to 10 and that's basically it. So let me just grab my little con tracker here and let's get started into this video. Alright, Zombie Infection Blaze Hatton. It is a pretty interesting map, using a already existing map as their base, with it being MVN Manhattan. The map has done some great strides to actually differentiate themselves from the reskinned version. This time, it's taking on the theme of a city, with a zombie invasion currently happening. There's a bunch of signs around the map that tell you that the warehouse that you used to fight them against the robots is now an evacuation center where people can go to well, be safe. But judging from these dead people laying around here, I would think that this didn't end well. Looking around on the map generally shows everything else on fire and police cars that are totally wrecked, laying at the side and near the grinder. You know, for me personally, the most important thing in a map is the sound design and the general map design. And oh boy, this map has some good sound design. I mean, listen to this.
You deserve a medal, Doc.
It literally sounds like a city that's in complete chaos because of a zombie apocalypse. Multiple gunshots here in the background, zombies screaming. I think that's also just taken straight out of Half-Life. Guns being shot, women screaming, children screaming. Everything is going down and you can just feel that with the environment. The sound design on this map is spot on. Thanks to the good design on the map in general as well, this map gets a pretty good score of 8 out of 10. Honestly, I gotta say, this is a pretty good map sound-wise. Gameplay-wise, it's also pretty good. You have fun as a zombie and fun as a survivor. The changes that they made to the original layout are all fine and fit the style of TF2 very well. It doesn't change too much gameplay-wise, but that's also a good part. In general, I would really like to see more maps like this, and that's kinda it. Next map.
I have two sides.
Alright, Player Destruction Circus. I'm just gonna cut to the chase and say this map is great. This is how you are supposed to make a reskinned version of an already existing map. The map has a bunch of nuances, great art style and theming in general. The theme of a big open circus is something that has never been done before. The only thing that's close to it is Special Delivery Doomsday, the event version of that. Just this takes place within a circus, where Doomsday took place outside of one. This map is overly perfectly balanced. You can jump around as you wish. Like, everyone in TF2 loves a map where you can move around freely and have, well, all the fun you want. Which is very appreciated. Of course, player destruction comes with its downsides, but really the upsides on this map just outweigh the downsides a ton. The jump pads that are around this map allow you to have freedom of mobility, and you can just jump to the enemy team like in 5 seconds, which obviously every flanking scout loves. And every other class can enjoy that too. So yeah, I can't really say anything else about this map except it's absolutely great. So I'm going to give this map a rating of 9 out of 10. Honestly, a pretty good Halloween map. It's fun, it has the assets, it has the style, everything is fit for a Halloween map. This is the basic thing what you need to do for a Halloween reskin. Well done! Off to the next map we go! Alright, so here we are in Dark Mesh. Let me start off by saying, yeah, it's mid, but honestly, it's the kind of mid that's actually pretty decent. The atmosphere, spot on. The creepy marshland and dark fog really set the mood, but let's be real, this map feels like it's just been reskinned from a map that we never actually got in the game. It's Control Point's Paris. The only real difference? Now there are spell books scattered around everywhere and pumpkin bombs everywhere you look. This is pretty much it. The layout and choke points are the same, just with some Halloween props thrown in. Is it groundbreaking? Not really, but that's pretty much the vibe for most Halloween maps these days. Still, it's enjoyable enough to keep me engaged, so whenever I'll hop in, I'll gladly take on the challenge and see what chaos unfolds. It's mixed, but still good, so for that, I will give this map a 6 out of 10. It's a pretty good map actually, I do enjoy it a lot. The theme is really, well, I already said it once, I like the dark marshlands. Even though this map feels like literally just Halloween version of Paris without any changes to the main buildings, it's still really enjoyable. So yeah, off to the next map we go. Okay, yeah. That describes it pretty well. This map is, well, how can I say it? One of my most hated maps ever. I'm gonna be brutally honest, this map is the absolute worst. Not even from gameplay wise it's good enough, I guess. You can jump around and all of that. The thing that just annoys me about this map is look wise. I mean, look around on this map. Every single building looks the same, with the same old texture.
What the fuck is this piece of
which
shit?
has been taken straight out of the event Haxor world. They just took a basic mining town village, thrown fire on it, in that sense the assets from Haxor, and just call it a day. It doesn't look interesting in the slightest bit. No matter where you look, it looks the same. You get lucky if you see like a different tower in the distance, but that's really it. I honestly can't tell you how much I despise this map. This entire map just screams rushed. Underneath the point, the wheels of the payload card are just looking through for no reason, which is easily fixable within Hammer. The entire map just looks lazy, just like a person that would have walked around with a paint stick that's just got the wood texture on it and plastered it everywhere. And I'm not even talking about the lazy as hell decorations. Just some pumpkins in the corner and just that's it. I mean, that's the minimal thing you need to do for a Halloween map. I'm honestly dumbfounded how this map actually got into the game. It is so unimaginably wrong and broken and basically not well to look at in all the wrong ways. So for that, I am going to give this map a 4 out of 10. Could be a lot better. At least just make the buildings look a bit different from the other ones and try to have a different texture next time, alright? That's all I have to say about this map. This is absolute garbage. How did this get into the game?
I, Morasmus, have lung cancer.
Alright, let's talk about Freaky Fair. This map really stands out, especially with the addition of those MVM upgrades to the regular gameplay. It's a fun twist that lets players run around superpowered, which can lead to some chaotic and exciting moments. There's nothing quite like feeling like an unstoppable force on a battlefield. However, the catch to those upgrades, they were designed for PvE, not PvP. This leads to some significant balance issues, making certain classes feel overpowered. You can have a blast blasting through enemies, but it's frustrating when matches become unbalanced due to those upgrades that weren't really made for PvP interactions. Now, let's talk about the design of the map. First off, the upgrade card. Holy shit, it's visually stunning and fits the Halloween theme perfectly. Adding a fun cannibal flair to the map in general fits really well. And having Merasmus as the dealer in the card is such a fantastic touch. His quirky personality and antics bring a lot of charm and humor, enhancing the overall experience and making it feel more festive. Plus, the redone upgrade music is absolutely perfect. It fits the Halloween vibe so well. As for the current meta, we are seeing a lot of demo nights with Oberkartins, and let me tell you, it's not fun to play against. It's like you're constantly dodging a freight train. While the upgrades can be exhilarating, the imbalance they create can make the gameplay less enjoyable. So while Freaky Fair is a blast and definitely adds some spice to the game, the balancing issues need to be addressed. It's fun, but definitely has room for improvement. So for that, I'm giving the map a no, 8 out of 10. Since just having Marasmus in it is just a 3 point. That's all. Okay, next map.
I'm really mad!
Alright, versus Sexton Hail Outburst. Honestly, first off, I just gotta say, I really wish I would love this map more. Sadly, there's a few downsides, which I will mention now. First off, I really appreciate the little nod to the TF2 comics, where there's that one comic panel where Medic is dead and talks to the devil. This time, Sexton Hale has taken on the mantle of the devil, and this, well, I mean it looks alright. It's still gotta be Sexton Hale, or as the game wouldn't be called Sexton Hale. I just wished it looked a little bit more like the devil from the comics, since that's the main thing it's inspired by, or at least I think that's inspired by. There's also some key differences that just make this map feel so off. First off, the design. I already said in an earlier ranking, important stuff to me is the feeling of the outside world and the basic theme. Now if you look around, this is some hell forest kind of deal, which I don't understand and honestly do not like. It looks just odd in all of the worst ways, so I can't really say I enjoy it. The only thing that's really good in this is the start section where you as the devil spawn in the office, where you got, well, completely outplayed by Medic. But that's really all. And this map is versus Sexton Hale, that's why it comes with the downside that that game mode has. But for the most part, it's a enjoyable map. It functions as it's supposed to. The only thing that's not fun to play with is the entire look of the map, but everything else seems to work fine. That's basically all I have to say about this map. It's just mis-themed, everything else is great. So for that, I'm going to give this map a 7 out of 10. It's still good, even though the entire theming is completely wrong. There's enough upsides that it goes in the higher category with the other maps. Alright, that's all. Off to the last map we go.
I'm aware that a lot of you niggas don't like me, but I don't care about that.
Alright, King of the Hill Toxic is surely a map. The entire map is situated on some kind of island near the water with a filtration plant of some sort nearby. The entire place has a ominous green light around, just selling the quote-unquote toxic environment. Basically, when you play this map, you feel and you can basically already smell how bad the air is. Just like you would go on a public restroom or something like that. All jokes aside though, this map is really good. Artistic wise and gameplay wise, both sides are perfectly balanced. Even though this is supposed to be a Halloween map, surprisingly little bits of Halloween decoration are to be found here. There is of my knowledge, not even that many pumpkins scattered around. The most of Halloween that we can find on this map is in the underworld sewer thing, which, well, I would say fits pretty well. This is also a good example on how to make a TF2 Halloween map. Just completely put a different style that you normally would never have into the game. It doesn't really need to be with pumpkins and everything. The most important thing is that it looks interesting. You can just throw some Halloween assets on there and just call it a day. Because this map still has pumpkin bombs, and that's really it. It's just a very good and basic map. I really like the design, and honestly, there's nothing to complain about. This is a quality map that literally has no downsides as far as I see. So for that, I'm going to give this map, this final map, the rating of 8. No, let's go with 9 out of 10. So we at least have 2 that are extremely good. Yeah, we are going 9 out of 10. Well done. And with that, this video is over. Now, go away and do something else. I have explained enough maps for the day. Bye.